Alright, it is Tuesday, August 24th, 2021, and this is my morning entry for work. So, what is my focus today? Today my focus is on getting scenes 1 and 2 of the Conflagration written. I have the template made, right? The little blocking thing that I've been making. So I have that made, and honestly any more futzing with it at this point would just be procrastination. And as I was writing this, I thought to ask myself, what would be a reason for that procrastination? Because it's always helpful to dig into that and realize maybe what's going on in my brain that's telling me, hey, don't do this. And the answer I got was that probably if I did procrastinate anymore, it would probably be because I'm afraid of being wrong, afraid of doing it wrongly. Because remember, I'm not trained in this. This is all self-taught. So there's that constant fear that I'm like learning this wrongly or incorrectly and not doing it right. I think in general that's what's held me back from pushing hard to finish a more complex story up until this point. You know, I kind of like craft them and plot them and get ideas for them, and I get close, I get like halfway through, and then it sort of falls apart, and then I go and do something smaller, like the ant story or like parables or something like that. And I think that's what's been holding me back, is a fear of doing it wrong, so I go for something simpler. Um, yeah. Um, let's see. And yeah. Oh, and fear of putting all that effort in, right, and it being wrong. That would suck, right? Putting all this effort in, and then of course all the larger risks of wanting to change careers, and then oh no, it's wrong, it's not going to work. But I keep reminding myself that it is only done wrong if you leave it that way, right? I really have to remind myself this every day, that everything can be fixed. So if I make it wrong, then that's an opportunity to learn, and people will tell me, and my gut will tell me, and then I'll fix it, and I'll move forward, and I won't make it that type of wrong again, right? And there, at some point, there's only so many ways that you can make something wrong before there's just no many wrong ways left, right? So I'm just reminding that. Anyway, pep talk over. Um, so two other things for the entry this morning: new ideas and other comings and goings. So new ideas. I am thinking more and more that I'll write my cycles theory into a novel. Instead, if it ever becomes a real thing, it will be a novel instead of a nonfiction thing. Probably a thriller of some kind. Just because I think the content of it leans much more to a novel, right? It is this sort of fun, fanciful idea that is grounded deeply in science and theory, but it is still a very I think it has a lot to offer as a novel, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, if this short story goes well, I might try blocking out a novel along with some other short stories. Yeah, other comings and goings. So it's just like on the personal side. So the weather is turning here in Portland, Oregon, and we're realizing we had only one season in California, and so now we've got to get ready for multiple seasons, including cold and wet and all those things. So this week for our side project at night, we've been making winter wear. So Justin's actually making a cool Sherlock-style capelet, and I'm making a medieval hood to wear on cold, rainy days. So we've been making drafting patterns ourselves and doing mock-ups, and today we're going to go get our real fabric. So yeah, side note, I mean, it really is eye-opening the amount of things that we've been able to do and money we've been able to save because of being able to do these things, when we are not collectively selling 100+ hours per week to our former employers. I mean, right, 40 hours a week is a regular work week. There's 2 people, that's 80, plus commute time, plus nobody, we're knowledge workers, so right, like you get an email at 8 o'clock at night and you answer it, you get a call at 6:30 in the afternoon, even if you're off, you answer it. So we were working regularly 50 hours a week, not to mention, like I said, commute time, stress, right, the Sunday stressies, all those. It is amazing the things you can do. And we're not even like, we're being lazy about these things, but like food prep and all that. Anyway, so I would like to remember that sometime in the future if I ever go back to a 9 to 5 and we sort of lose all this. I would like to remember that it's really actually quite nice to sort of live slower. Anyway, that's it for today. Let's let's see which one. Oh, concrete goals for the day. To write Act 1. That is a concrete goal. Stretch goal would be to write 2 of 3 scenes in Act 2. So let's see tomorrow how that works. All right.